We are your home theater and AV questions answered. This is AVRant. Want your home theater or AV question answered by Tom and Rob? Send it to question@avrant.com. Welcome to AVRant. I'm Tom Andry, and I'm here with
Rob H.
All right, Infinite Gary. And I guess some pictures associated here, so if you're watching the YouTube channel and or stream, we will be putting some pictures up. I can't see them right now, but I will see them in a little bit. Gary has been a little surprised at how different each of the center speakers he's tried has sounded in his kitchen. Gary figures that room acoustics must be playing a role in this. Do we agree? Yes. Assuming the reflections in his kitchen are the culprit, Gary is entertaining the idea of adding some acoustic treatments. Is Gary live alone? I feel like Gary lives alone. Does he live alone? Do we know?
I believe so. I know
anybody that could put acoustic treatments in their kitchen lives alone. And I say that in the way that is Gary as jealous as you could possibly imagine, because I live with 3 young mouths to feed and one wife who is actually pretty good about acoustic treatments. She's fine with it. So
this room does look like a lot of hard, flat surfaces.
Like every kitchen. I don't even have to open this picture to know that.
As we described, he actually does have his table, like his kitchen table, directly in front of where the center speaker is. So there's actually somewhat of a physical obstruction. And then he is sitting just on the other side of that table. So he is very close to these speakers. So you combine all of those things and being able to hear marked differences between speakers. I mean, you can't come up with a better environment to hear differences between speakers than this, because you're extremely close to the speaker.
But the speaker is firing in underneath the table.
It's kind of firing into the edge of the table there a little bit, yeah.
It's kind of firing underneath the table. I'm sorry.
Yeah, depending on the angle there, that's true.
Yeah.
So I mean,
that whole thing
I'm not
needs
surprised
to be moved up about a foot.
that he's hearing differences. Well, it's just because his TV is there. He'd have to remount his TV higher, and then he doesn't want to have to crane up because he's kind of looking down while he eats, right? So, so I mean, the thing is, really, truthfully, I'm not sure how much acoustic treatments are going to make a large difference in this room, because you're already getting so much direct sound versus reflected sound just by virtue of being so close. But I think the thing that's affecting your sound the most is having that table in between the speaker and you. I think that's having a bigger effect in this setup than the walls and the ceiling.
So I say he could put acoustic treatments underneath his table, since it's firing underneath his table.
Under the table.
Why didn't he not mount? I guess he doesn't want to mount it over the TV. Is that?
I guess not. No. Well, these are pretty. He's going for big
I
centers.
can see that.
Everything that he does, he's going big.
I still. I don't know. It's just. I guess he doesn't. I know he doesn't. He doesn't want to go 2.0, but or 2 point whatever. But it seems really like 2 point would be the answer to this question. Honestly,
I mean, you're the only one sitting there, and you're centered. So the phantom center created by your left and right speakers should be ideal. Yeah, I mean, Tom's not wrong at all. The solution here might be no center speaker, in fact. Now, let's just take it at face value, though. If he were going to put acoustic treatments in here, where should he put them? That's the question.
Well, you should put one underneath your table to start with.
Actually, yeah, I don't even disagree with that.
I mean, I'm not joking. You should put one underneath your table, because it sounds bouncing around over there. Let me look at this picture again. I have to click to this.
Yeah, now the right side of the room is open. The left side is not. So the left side wall, if there's a window there, so that's
right underneath that window. Basically.
Yeah, underneath that. Yeah, because that's actually at the height of the speakers
and
ear height. Yeah, so under the window on the left, certainly, because you want the reflections off of that left wall to be tamped down, because you're not getting reflections from a right wall, because there is no right wall here. It's open on that side.
He could put them above the counter on the thing. I'm not sure how much that would do. Underneath the counter, it looks like there's storage down there, so I don't think he can put anything there. So he could put it.
You're talking about the kitchen counter that is behind his seat.
Behind his seat. I don't see anywhere. I mean, he could put it above, like mounted to the shelves that are, or whatever stuff is hanging down.
I'm just thinking this is a fairly echoey room.
It's really, there's not a lot you're going to be able to do, dude.
Any kitchen would, so it's almost a matter of, well, anywhere you can. because it's just a matter of trying to reduce the amount of reverberation happening in this room, at which point it becomes about surface area, not where it's exactly placed.
Well,
it's like
that's why
anywhere
I'm just looking at places that are logical for him to actually put it. I mean, he could put it behind, like something behind each speaker, or
behind each speaker on that front wall where the TV is.
Yeah.
Sure.
Above the TV, maybe. I don't think that would do a lot, but it wouldn't do.
It wouldn't do a ton up there. No.
I mean, there's behind the center channel, behind the center as well, underneath the TV.
The realistic places are the side wall below the window and on the front wall behind each speaker. And under the table.
And under the table.
Those are the realistic places. Yeah, good.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so that's it for him. Want your question answered? Send it to question@avrant.com. This is AVRant.
Now go out and listen to something.